nightfall here. It's about 5:46 p.m. in the evening here. It's Friday. It is the 22nd. Thank you, Jesus. This day is over, especially the work day. I haven't been feeling well. I don't know what it is. It definitely could still be the job, right? But as we all know, I'm not on the teaching schedule. I am on the cover schedule, and it's still pretty stressful. I teach, but I'm not a teacher. I instruct, but I'm not an instructor. I profess, but I'm not a professor. In this season, I'm being very careful with my I am statements. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how we all think that we're the only one going through something, and we're not. So you guys all know that I am the favorite. I am the one that the kids love the most. I am the one who pours into these kids. I am the one that they come to and they talk to and they share their thoughts and their feelings. And, you know, I make memories with these kids because that's just what I do. I just think that's an amazing thing to do, to make memory with kids. So today is Friday. It's a half day. We come in at 7. We leave at 11:30. Not a lot of kids came to school because on the 20th they celebrated National Day, even though National Day is in December. Every school has the right to plan the National Day at school, you know, whatever. So our manager decided it was going to be the 20th. I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't go. I didn't go because not only was I not feeling well, but I don't really like being around a lot of people. I enjoy my own company. I don't really care for a lot of just unnecessary. I don't like dog and pony shows. Everything that's done here it's all performative. It's not real. It's fake. It's phony, and it's not real. And this is the opportunity for people who don't have a life because outside of work they don't have friends. Most of their husbands are not home because they're in the military. So the only time where they can show off their clothes and their perfume and you know, just be ultra feminine and girly is, you know, at these gatherings. And I don't really care to be around these things because it's just not my zhuzh, right? So I didn't go. So I've been tested and tried at work, you know, stalked, followed, tracked, traced, copied, you know, whatever the case may be. And people have been toying with me, playing with me, right? Trying to bully, control, gaslight, manipulate, poke, prod, and provoke, right? They haven't won, obviously, because I'm not in prison, and people are still alive. But I also heard from another teacher in my cohort. So I came to this country December the 12th, 2016. Okay? And he was in my cohort. So we're pretty much the last of the Mohegans. I think we're the last two, but it's definitely it's probably under 5. And so basically what this country is doing is they are weeding out the native English teachers, and they're bringing in other people for cheap. That's what they're doing. I'm not mad at it, but I don't like the way that they're going about it, right? I just don't like the way they're going about it. I'm hearing things happening to one of my colleagues and he's Canadian. He's a good teacher. He has a good heart. He has a good head on his shoulders. He's a good teacher. Unfortunately, he's at a boys' school with a female as a principal, and that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, all boys' schools should have a man as a principal, right? And so this woman is playing with him, playing with his livelihood, playing with his life, she's playing with him, right? Kind of like they're playing with me, but here they're not winning. I'm not letting these people win. I walk in smiling, you know, looking fabulous, letting these people know you are not getting to me because you're not getting to me. You'll be here. There's someone who's been at my school for 24 years and she'll be there for 24 more years because, you know, that's the way it is. But I find it very interesting the way they're going about it, right? The way they're going about it, right? First, they did this teaching licensing thing, right? I didn't get their teaching license because I give God the glory for all he has done in my life. I've been teaching without a teaching license. That's how good I am, right? I'm a professor. I'm a tutor. I'm an instructor. I've been doing all of this without a license. That's because I'm anointed to do what I do. No one can do what I do. There isn't a teacher or person alive that can do exactly what I do in a classroom with a group of students. So for me, getting a teaching license from this country would be like me giving them the glory for my talent. And I know a lot of you don't get it. No, you just get it. Like, no, you don't understand. Unless you're here in this country, you don't realize that, like I said, all of this stuff is performative. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all. Because there are people here with teaching license from reputable countries. Like, why did you hire us if we weren't qualified for the job? All of a sudden, right? And and they're going about it the wrong way. Instead of bringing the people so I've been here since 2020. I've been here since almost I've been here for a while. Right? So this is how it should happen. Towards the end of the semester, sort of end of the term, maybe first term, they call us in. Good morning, how are you? How's your day? I pray everything is well. They give us, they give us breakfast and we have a conversation, right? We want to first thank you for your services, right? We want to thank you for serving. We want to thank you for being here. We really appreciate you and the services that you provide as native speakers in our country. We are going in a different direction and you're not coming with us. So we're going to give you two options. Either you resign or we can terminate your contract. If you resign, we will give you everything you are owed plus more. But if we have to terminate your contract, you will only get half. Now, for many of you, I don't know if you've gone through the teaching licensing process. If you have, then eventually you will have your license, and there are other schools that you can teach at. So, you know what I mean? And for those of you who got your teaching license, we're still going in a different direction. Okay? And, we have like a lunch and we think about all of these things, and then we come back together and they say to us, okay, now that we've had this conversation, there's a job fair outside. Okay? So you've been a part of our organization for a very long time, and we've already handed over most of your information that we have on file to these people. And now here's a job fair where you can go around and talk to people, and you can see whether this school is a good fit for you. Or, you know what I mean? Like, this is the way it's done. But that's not what they're doing. They're doing all kinds of things that are ungodly, that they shouldn't be doing to people, right? Especially if this is a religious country and you pray 5 times a day, and you want us to believe that you reverence the Most High God, but you're playing with people. You're not really playing with me, because I'm already out, right? No skin off my back, right? No skin off my back, because I'm amazing despite the things that you've said about me, the things that you've written me up for. It doesn't matter. I've already been to 101 countries. Don't nobody care about what you people think of me. And God doesn't care what you think about me. God is my provider, not you. I don't even work for this organization. I work for the Most High God. This organization is the vessel through which He provides for me. So I ain't even worried about y'all. But there are other people, what they're doing is not right. And nothing good will ever come to you when you play with God's people. Because this teacher is a good teacher. He's a good person. He's a good teacher. He's a Canadian. He does an amazing job with these kids. I couldn't do what he does with these kids. He grades them on a completely different scale. And then these people had the audacity, I can't say that to you because that was said in confidence to me. But, oh, Jesus, peace be upon you. The stuff these people are pulling, if you don't want us in your country, then just call us together like normal people with a brain. Thank God I was born in the West. Because I'm like, I remember one time when I had to fire a group of people. That's exactly what I did. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate you coming. We realize how busy you are. We've acquired your company. Many of you have, you know that we're going to be taking you in because I've assessed the skills that you came in with and the skills that you've acquired. Many of you will stay on with us and we will put you in different places, but many of you will not be going with us. So we're going in a new direction, and some of you will not be coming with us. But however, we have shared your information with our competitors, and they will be here tomorrow, first thing in the morning tomorrow. And many of you have slots where you can go in and talk to them and meet about your future with our competitors. For those of you, we will definitely give you two options. You can resign respectfully, or we can terminate your contract. Now, we would love for you to resign because we want to give you everything that you're owed, because we do want to let we're grateful for your services. And although we won't be using them in the future, we do want to let you know how much we appreciate you, and resigning would allow us to celebrate you in a way that, you know, we want you to feel like you were valued, because we value you. We don't want any hard feelings. We want you to know that we value you. But, you know, you'd be surprised. Someone asked me, when you travel to other countries, why don't you ever date anybody? I said, listen, I don't mean to be rude to people in the East, but their brains are not like mine. Their brains don't work like mine. I don't go to people's countries to find them attractive. There is nothing attractive about the people in this region, period. I don't go to people's countries to find them attractive. There is nothing more beautiful than a black man, point blank, period. He's the original man. Everything else is just a mutation. No, thank you. You can keep it. Literally, you can keep it. So if you're a manager watching this, stop playing with people's life. What goes around comes around. And these people are in for a rude awakening, because what they're doing, not only is it not right, it's not going to work. Because these kids are already worried about passing their exams, and that's because their English teachers are speaking. They're being taught English in their native language. How are they expect these kids to pass this exam? It would be hilarious if all these kids fail this exam. It would be hilarious. And you know what? I won't feel no waist tied, because you want to know why? I didn't make this decision. Y'all made it. Go to work on time. Do your job to the best of your ability. Mind your business at all time. And go home to the life you've been blessed with. I will see you in the next video.